Welcome to this module on the 4 ways to say was, and you really are reading that title correctly. In Spanish, we have 4 different words that can mean was. Now, here's why that's happening. We have 2 verbs for to be. We have ser and estar. And we also have a line past and a dot past. So if we wanted to say I was, we can fall into different directions. We could go with ser and use a dot past or a line past. So that's 2 options for was. But we could also go into estar and choose a dot past or a line past. So it's like 2 plus 2 equals 4. And it really does give us 4 possible words in Spanish for I was. Here they are. It would be era, fui, estuve, and estaba. All of them mean I was. So the real trick now is to learn a system for how to choose which was is correct for what you're saying, because they're not interchangeable. For what you're saying, one is right and the rest is wrong. So what we're really talking about is using ser and estar in the past. Now, to help you see this, I've prepared a little PDF, so let's go over there now and have a close look at that. This is the PDF that I would like you to download and print off. Here you can see that we have the angle for I, you, he, she, and it, we, and they. And then we have a conjugation for ser and a conjugation for estar. Now, this first one is just the present tense, which we already know quite well. Soy, eres, es, somos, and son. Estoy, estás, está, estamos, and están. The next group we have is for the future. We've also worked a little bit with that. So it would be voy a ser, vas a ser, va a ser, vamos a ser, and van a ser. And then the same handle for estar. Voy a estar, vas a estar, va a estar, vamos a estar, and van a estar. Now the new stuff is actually down here where we have the past with those verbs. Here you can see that we have a dot past, one for ser and one for estar. And we also have a line past, one for ser and one for estar. You can see the lines here and the dots here. So this column is all ser and this column is all estar. And now this is where the 4 words for was is coming from. We have one here, one here, one here, and one here. Some of you may already have picked up on a very curious fact about Spanish grammar from looking at this. And the column that I want to draw your attention to is right here, where we have fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos, and fueron. If you remember, we did a module on the verb ir, and this is actually the dot past of the verb ir and also the dot past of the verb ser. They're actually exactly the same. So fui means I went, but it also means I was. Fuiste means you were, but also you went. Fue, fuimos, and so on. So it actually has 2 simultaneous meanings, which is very curious, and I have no idea why that is. There has to be some reason in the history of the Spanish language, but for now we're just going to take it as an accepted fact that this fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos, and fueron is the dot past for both ser and ir. In some ways it may make it a little easier because we've already been through a module using these words. Now going down, we have the line past in ser, which is era, eras, era, éramos, and eran. And then we switch over to estar. So we have a dot and estar would be estuve, estuviste, estuvo, estuvimos, and estuvieron. And then we have the lines estaba, estabas, estaba, estábamos, and estaban. So as you can see, this is a real minefield for saying was or were in the past. It's all stemming from the fact that we have these 2 verbs to be, ser and estar, and we also have 2 choices, a dot past or a line past. So whenever you come across the word was, you have a decision to make. Which was out of these 4 options is it going to be? So I'm pretty sure that we already have the first half here covered, that you already know the present tense and how to form the future. So what I'd like you to do is concentrate on this section here, and what we need in order to continue to the next video is for you to be able to close your eyes and basically conjugate these. So you need to memorize this section in short. And then in the next video, I'm going to kind of put all of this into context, put it all into focus, so you can see exactly how we use this information.